School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil, fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins, everything cars made easy. By Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Welcome to Poudre School District Athletics. Today, live on Stream It Sports, we're in beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado, for boys varsity basketball action. Hello, everybody. I'm David Haase, along with Randy McCoy and Grace Reeder on camera. Fort Collins is entertaining and hosting this afternoon the CASTLEVEW SaberCats. Lambkins 2-1, SaberCats 3-1. Starting lineups are coming out now for the Lambkins today. Number 1, McCaylin Moore. Number 2, Ty Thomas. Number 4, Ben Teitelbaum. Number 4, Ryan Oligmuller. And number 25, Sam Tiley. Starters coming out for CASTLEVEW. Number 1, Chase Hedinger. Number 3, Dylan O'Connor. Number 5, Carson Moorhead. Number 14, Brendan Coney. And number 24, David McKean. So, Randy, early season varsity basketball, kind of nice to play somebody non-conference. And second game in 2 days for CASTLEVEW, so we'll see what they got in the tank. Yeah,
these are the kind of games that you play, and you can either choose to forget about it or bring it up later in the season, depending on how you do. So, and neither team has a big enough resume yet. Large enough resume to really know what you've got going on. But one thing we can see with the eyeball test is CASTLEVEW is a lot taller than the Lambkins from Fort Collins.
Yeah, Coach Schmidt, his first season here after being in town now as a PE teacher at Polaris, his first season coaching, taking over Monty Alcaraz, who fantastic year last year, Final 8 team, all seniors and city champs. But they move on, and you got to get a new group next year, don't you?
Yeah, it's public schools, and that's what happens. You take who comes knocking on your door, and so far these are the 5 that's come knocking. So anyway, we play 4 8-minute quarters here in Colorado basketball. Pre-conference action. Here's my partner, David Haase.
One thing Coach Schmidt will do, as we anticipate today, he's going to play a lot of kids. He plays really high tempo, Randy. You know, it says they're a little outsized, but then they're also going to try to play, that up tempo where you at. We'll see if that has an effect, because last night, playing 2 games in just a couple of days is what CASTLEVEW is doing. They really put a hurt on Loveland last night. Maybe they left some of their game down south. First shot, Oligmuller's up. Off the backside rebound, though, by CASTLEVEW. And one thing, Randy, starting this year, Ryan Oligmuller, 2-3 games, 25-point average, just red hot from 3, shooting 41%. So you see a traveling call there.
Well, we saw that last year, as he started coming off the bench and was able to start flexing his scoring muscle just a little bit. So we'll see, as he's kind of the go-to guy.
Yeah, this year he's kind of got to be the show. Sam Tiley averaging 21 points and 7 rebounds. Number 25. So you've got those 2 will be there. Now what you see here is that high screening and high pick-off type of defense you see when Fossil Ridge does that a lot. A lot of schools that when you've got an athletic front makes it tough for other schools. 3-pointer long and off.
Yeah, sometimes that half-court trap is more effective than the full court, and 2 points.
Yeah, and just a nice kick across that time. Tell you one thing, you got to stare a little bit to pick up these numbers on CASTLEVEW.
Yeah, I got my
black
binoculars
inside,
up here if you need them. So.
Yeah, foul that time. Dylan O'Connor, the senior, picking up his first team foul. 6:47 left here in the first. Thanks for tuning in to Stream It Sports.
Pressure makes you do all kinds of things you wouldn't do normally. And we can already see that CASTLEVEW SaberCats like to pressure defensively.
Oligmuller corner shot, halfway down. Offensive rebound, though, McCaylin Moore. And one of the better athletes in the city. Caleb Moore, starter, very good football player for the Lambkins, a top track athlete too, an outstanding jumper. So he's one of those multi-sport guys. Left alone though, baseline, nice look, good feel from the weak side, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a good pass, and as is the custom on a Saturday pre-conference game, and I'll get back to that thought in a minute.
Passed a little early season. You still see passes going through hands, through arms. You got to get that snap at them, don't you?
Yeah, and we have no statistics on the scoreboard as
you
normally would.
They're not going to help us out too much today.
Kind of help us out with who scored what.
Sabercats inbound. Talking to Coach Simpson from CASTLEVEW before the game started. Randy touted a couple of his starters. We always talk about the athletes they are. We can see the athletes they are on the court and by statistics, all that. But Hettinger, number one, is getting some looks from Air Force, Dartmouth, and a few others. So obviously, he's got the grades. And then Bryson Lindsay, number 21, student body president. So CASTLEVEW, they got the student athlete out there. 4-2. See, Oleg Mueller got attention right away, didn't he? About outside the arc. Nice drive going in, doesn't fall though. Going to get the call.
It's Ty Thomas. We were talking a little bit about. Coached him in 8th grade, and he's always had a knack for being able to get to the basket, and that's what he did there. Drew the foul.
Dangerous pass on the inbounds.
I was going to say, he had the easy one right to his right.
Oleg Mueller left alone the corner. Nice set. Just drilled it. 5-4 now. Lambkins lead. They've got the press on. UCLA 2-2-1. Like most zone press, break him in the middle. Oh, great look underneath. Cutting the basket, doesn't go. Tiley with the rebound.
Ogie Miller would do good to hit those early because once they start defending him.
Well, Teitelbaum did a nice job there, going to the lane, not taking the 18-footer, taking the shorter one, drawing the defense to him, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a good. Those are hard shots.
Yep.
That's one
baseline
of the hardest,
jumper gone.
It's one of the hardest shots on the court.
Teitelbaum, good job on the screening. Down court, though, I say to Teitelbaum, he just snuck away from him. Little cherry pick there, and Tiley got the ball down court. Good look, 9-4 early going, Lambkins up. And right now you can tell CASTLEVEW just a little out of joint. They're getting good looks and they're not finishing. Moore's three-pointer a little long.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He's just a month away from having a ball with laces in his hands. Set three-pointers up and good. Good looking shot from downtown.
Great equalizer there, right?
Yeah, it really is. McKean, as we talked about before, number 24. Teitelbaum, though, sneaking by.
Well, he kind of looks unassuming, and I think the defensive.
Well, they know they got to look at Oleg Mueller. Yeah, you got to come up and stop him, don't you?
Yeah, that's.
Can't retreat into the lane.
I was gonna say, at this rate, man, we've got us a
take the overs.
Run and gun game here. Fun to watch, but puts a lot of gray hair on the coach's head, or takes it out. Takes the hair out, that is.
Well, you can just see that little lull coming here now, just the speed of the game. Corey's got to find a way to get out of the lane.
5.
Yeah, got to find. He got left there, and nobody gave him a hand either. Wasn't a chance.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Nope. Got to give him a little bit of help there. Substitutions coming in. 21 Carson Hewley for the Lambkins, along with number 15 is Benny Curry. Curry averaging 8 rebounds a game.
Hewley, another outside shooter that.
Pull up 3 short. Short rebound, good putback right back up too. That's just a good look. Bryson Lindsay, they just talked about there, just averaging 6 points a game, but he turned around and didn't bring it down, put it right out of his hand, didn't he?
Well, they're going to have to box out.
Teitelbaum spinner in the lane, a little too strong. Long rebound picked up, moving down court.
Euro step.
Yep. And then you're exaggerating it. Moorhead's going to get the foul called on him. It just leaves you. That frames it for the referee, doesn't it?
Well, in NBA and college, that would not have been a charge because he was pretty far under the bucket on that.
Yep.
But he still got there, and give the young man credit.
Teitelbaum goes out after a good start to the quarter there. I think he's got 3 buckets out of the 11. We're tied at 11. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Thomas back in the game for him. Thomas, Olegmuller, Hewley, Tiley, and Curry on the court for the Lambkins. 3-pointer up and short. Just dipped his shoulder and nicely gone to the lane. That was just a good play by Hettinger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See why he's averaging 18 points a game here, early 7 rebounds. He's long enough and puts it on the floor pretty well. Chance for the and one. Hettinger, Lindsay, along with Moorhead and McKean. And number 12, Grady Nichols, the senior.
Boy, that's something when you can have a.
Yeah.
This could be a dunk.
Yep. He was measuring it, wasn't he? Pretty easily done. Some pretty good height and athletes on that side over there. O'Connor just takes it down easily.
Well, what a luxury it is to have 6'5" people on the top of that.
Yeah. Another trying to throw it across somebody's arms and back-to-back dunks. And a good timeout taken by Coach Schmidt. So timeout, 18-11, and a big run there by the SaberCats from CASTLEVEW, leading the Lambkins from Fort Collins. You're watching Stream It Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
So we're back here. You see the Lambkins breaking from their huddle, and we were talking a little bit. It's hard. When you're able to put guys 6'5" on your front line of that half-court trap, that makes it so hard. And I'm going to tell you, if you've got those kind of athletes, you need to do a half-court trap.
Yes, you do. Yeah, that's so difficult.
That's a game changer, really.
Yeah, it's so difficult. That cuts your offense in half. It forces them all to one side of the court.
And they're long, and they got the arms. And
deep corner 3, up and good. Good looking stroke there. Nice move. Alex Bunker just knocks it down. Cuts the lead to 4. Got the basket picked up there, but now broken. Hettinger took it down. He did. He took an extra step and a half, didn't he?
Yeah, that was good defense by Ogunmiller. And
jumped him.
As we were talking, nobody's worked harder the last 7 years than Ryan has to become a good basketball player. So
that was O'Connor, not Hettinger. My bad there. Number 3. Well, that's a lesson for every athlete. You just work as hard as you can. That's the one thing you can effect. Man defense. Now Liberty puts the ball in the court, goes the lane. Nice dish.
Nice.
Just put it in the valley of the trees, though, didn't he? Got it blocked right away. Nice look-off pass. Good way to run the break. Phil from the angles, look away, bounce pass, 2 points.
And again, right there, you saw it all in one play, the athleticism and the height. All in about a span of 5 seconds.
Down to 15 seconds to play. And that was one of them he should have just gone ahead and put up. He had the spot in the lane. Hewley was there. I mean, just go ahead and take the shot. Let your guys crash the boards. A little intimidation inside. They've seen the blocks.
Well,
that's easy to figure out.
As I was just saying, you know, they're going to have more than 1 or 2 guys that's able to play at this level to compete in this game if you're the Lambkins.
Nice job of getting back on defense that time, stopping that second pass on the break and the easy layup. 4.5 seconds left, so it's kind of a catch and shoot play here for the SaberCats. They lead 20-14. Pump fake more up in the air. Jumper baseline, good. And just a nice little step there by Hettinger, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so after one quarter here, 22-14, Lampkins trail Castleview. You're watching Streaming Sports. Do a read.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
So we're back here. We want to welcome our new sponsor this year, Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991, down by the campus on Elizabeth Street, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I've not yet been
Wings
able to
Institution.
go over there. Wings Institution.
You need to come on over to the west side.
You see the
Grace, our camera person, can affirm that those are some great wings. And
yes.
I'm going to find some way to put together a little contest. I want to see somebody wants to come in there from each one of these basketball teams this year and try those atomic wings. I want to see who wants to step up and take the pain.
You saw a good shot there of this Saturday afternoon crowd, and again, I'm not so sure that it's any smaller than it would be any other night on these pre-conference games. Probably less students, because if you're a high school student, going anywhere near a school building on a Saturday might be
it's
not something you want to do.
Almost like a virus.
Yeah.
Olegmuller left alone in the corner. Good pass back, staying there, just rimmed out. Good rebound. Looking away, Corey helped himself there. Boy, he had a hand on the back that time, didn't he? That had been a call. Yeah. Before he got there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, and one thing I do like about Cassidy, Randy, and you and I being that old school, I love that first pass down to midcourt. The first thing he does, not try to dribble, but what? Get rid of it.
Yeah, and I was getting ready to say, man, they're 2-on-1 them to death right now.
And it's ball movement. I've heard you say it coaching, and so many coaches do. It's you can move the ball faster by passing, can't you?
Oh, yeah. And right now, Fort Collins has been slow to get back, and Castleview has shot themselves in the foot on several.
Yeah, they've left 4 or 5 point-blank shots up in the air, and
I would imagine they'll rectify that before the end of the game.
Yeah, tough to handle there, Tyler. Just Teitelbaum kind of got under no man's land, picked up his dribble, had to get rid of it.
You're talking, that may be one of the quickest first quarters of a basketball game we've ever seen.
Yeah, really low foul count, just 3 on Castleview, 1 on the Lampkins. Moore, Teitelbaum, Curry, Tiley, and Olegmuller on the court right now. Long 3, rims out. That's the softest rim in town. That's got a lot of spring in it.
Yeah. And a lot of points scored on that rim, hadn't there?
Yep. Nice strong move to the go. It doesn't go. A little contact, no whistle.
Now we got
another 3-on-1. Yep,
yeah,
that number's great comeback on the hustle. Olegmuller just did a little fake, and he got him to kick it sideways.
Again, nobody will play harder than Ryan, and so far had a great start to the season.
Yeah, jumping up there. Only 1 bucket scored here so far, though, in the first minute and a half in this second quarter.
They're going to have to move the ball quicker, and they.
Nice kick
so
back
far,
out.
he has not made them pay for leaving them open.
Yep.
And he's going to have to hit some of those.
Just the 1 for 4 so far from behind the arc. Maybe 1 for 5. Had good looks. They just didn't fall.
And I'm assuming that's a sweet spot, or he wouldn't be taking all 4 of his shots over there. So
interesting how every offense seems to work out to a spot, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, Hettinger's
good
player.
Good body control there.
Yep. Pull up mid-range jumper, nicely done off the glass. A good dish. That's the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Make him come to you.
Well, that early offense is typically effective. Doesn't give the defense time to set up. Hard to get people to understand that.
Corey, the benefit of the drive that time. Long 3-pointer, way short.
Castleview a little erratic in their style of play, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it kind of shows the playing last night. Even though they scored 94 points, on Loveland. You know, that's if you're not used to playing 2 games. I was gonna say back in the day we played Friday, Saturdays, and it's you're used to it. That's your body's done. Oh, that's a great cut. Block from behind though. Nice job by coming down, just moving down defense by Coney.
Nice
strong left by Tiley. Good post move, protected the ball with his body, didn't he?
And good no call there.
Yeah, you got it. Ryan's got to come out and get him a little higher, doesn't he? And just too long.
You got to have a little bit more contact in that before you go down.
26-18, 5 minutes left here in the half.
But A for effort.
Yep. 3, good. Just a nice catch and release by Tiley there.
Tiley got valuable minutes last year as one of probably only two reserves that played was Tiley and Ryan.
Short bench there for Coach Alcaraz, and when you have 3, I mean 2 guys coming off, they're doing so well this year. Speaks of the players they had last year.
Well, you know, every so often you get a special team like that a high school does, and they had that last year. You know, we've seen Fossil Ridge have one of those recently as well, and Pooter had one of those recently, and Rockies had one of those or more. So
good job that time on the defense on the inbound.
So Hewley's back in. I'd like to see him kind of go under the radar here and hit a couple of threes before they figure out he could shoot.
Just down by 5, 4.5 to play here in the half. I mean, it's, like you said, as many looks as they've had. A good pump fake, way to show them the ball.
And that's, you know, what you got to do is you got to take the ball to them. You got to take it to the basket.
Yeah, Tyler did a nice job, presented the ball, pumped it up there, made his guy take half a step, and then went by him and got held.
You know, when you do that half-court trap, what you're hoping is that the team is timid, not. See, they've drawn fouls by being aggressive.
Yeah.
But if you walk, you know, run the ball around out here at half court, then you're going to get the ball stolen from you.
Yeah, that was just kind of it wasn't really a Nichols, I think, on the foul that time. Number 12 got called on him. So we're not getting a whole lot of help from the scorer table already today.
No.
Preseason for everybody. Step back 3, just short. Long outlet pass.
Way short.
Yeah, talking about your green light.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
he had 1 on 3.
That's a double-double.
Nice drive and kick out that time. Knocks it down. A little deep 3 there by Ty Thomas. Back to 2-point game. Get the turnover on the errant pass. Picked out by Thomas. Teitelbaum. Well, I tell you what, nice job, Tyler. Keeps the ball up in the air all the way through there. Tough to get, 2 hands on it. Ties it all up, 26. Foul's gonna be on the ground.
CASTLEVEW getting a little bit of their own medicine here, aren't they?
Yeah. Difference is right now, Fort Collins is finishing. Substitution Moore back in for Thomas. Nice hand by everybody here for him.
Yeah, great minutes by Ty.
Fall away from the side.
And you might want to guard that boy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good looking shot.
And missing the skip.
Hewley, deep shot, little strong kick. Didn't stay back though, gave up the break and the dunk.
Well, we've seen more dunks in this game than we
generally get
a lot
to watch.
Of times see in a whole year.
Yeah. And Lindsay, I talked about it before there, you know, I'd say that was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's got to take that shot from the free throw line, though.
Yeah.
You turn around, nobody's on you.
Yep.
You get that deep in my opinion. You need to be thinking shot first. And
yeah, sometimes there's just too many passes, especially when you're putting it down to a guard who's being, you know, he's surrounded by guys who are 8 to 10 inches taller, and puts him in a tough spot. Moore, first one from the line.
He's fortunate they got a foul, not just a block. And talking about guys that could dunk and stuff, we got the really a special treat to see Golden's great player who really the epitome of a team player.
That's a pretty good looking player. He's going to have a good year. Second one's good, 1 for 2 from the line. Brings Lampkin's back within 3, 27-30 they trail though. 2:40 left here in the half. Boy, Hettinger just blows by and offhand, not a problem. Healy again downtown, that one goes.
Folks, he can hit that. So he had well over 25 and 30 points JV last year several times. So. And another unforced error.
Exactly right. They do a few things. I mean, they play at an edge there. And really, it's been a very spaced out scoring effort. I think Tiley probably has the most so far in the half, but Teitelbaum and Oleg Mueller, several guys have had chances and helped it out.
You know, if I'm Ryan, that's 2 shots he's given up that he's got to go ahead and take.
Yeah, as the looks that he's got and the way he can get the shot off, I think you're right.
Well,
trust your rebounders.
He's not one of those I'm open when I go in the gym kind of guys, and so. But when you're the team leader like that, you got to forget about the 1 for 4 when the open shot's there. You got to take it.
Yeah. Tiley back in now for Healy.
Good minutes for Hewley there. Stretch the defense out.
What Tiley out there just trying to take Hewley. It's kind of a mismatch, just quickness-wise. Length he can on him, but Hettinger's player.
He's going right though.
Well.
News alert.
Off the hands, picked up. Teitelbaum back on D. That's just a nice job of body control, taking inside Moorhead that time. Back out here.
Minute.
Yeah, and Lampkin's,
that was Ginobili-ish, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, not taking care of business down here. Crossed the end line before the pass. And a quick turnover. 1:03 left in the half, and the 6-point lead again now for Castleview. Skip pass right through the hands.
Good look.
Yeah, good idea. Just execution wasn't quite there. Didn't hook it by Lindsay. He didn't get it pulled around.
Yeah, that's a detail of not stepping over the line. You play 50 club games and stuff. I'm not even sure.
They know there's a line.
Yeah, they know there's a line. So.
Nice pass around there, up a little strong though. Tiley thought he got bumped, got nothing for it.
They got to get one of those circles in high school ball.
Yeah.
You're standing right under the bucket and get a charge.
Yeah, because Hettinger, he took off from out there. That was a one-step in the lane and elevate.
And you slide underneath there, somebody's going to get hurt with that too.
He was coming down.
Anyway, there's a reason they put that in college and pros to try to keep people from getting hurt.
Lampkin's better get a shot off here. Under 10 to play. Teitelbaum spins. Little baby hook in the lane, short rebound. They're going to get it back. 1 second. Should be good if it goes, and it does. Yeah. I don't think Castleview agrees, but I thought he got rid of it.
Hey, it don't matter because there's no replay, so.
It's in the books.
It's whatever he said.
Yeah, Coach Simpson doesn't agree. Most of the Castleview, and they don't there, but I thought he did. It's one of those bang-bang calls that dropped in. So narrowed the lead to 3. So 36-33 after 2 quarters here. Lampkin's sticking tough with Castleview. You're watching Stream It Sports. We'll be right back.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyotathon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
After playing the game for many years, and I decided I could either watch from the couch or get on the field and become part of the game.
I became a judge because it was a natural transition from being a gymnast to coach, now judge.
I love the large crowds, the excitement of the game, and you know what? I got the best seat in the house.
Help these kids. Help this community. Become an official.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
After playing the game for many years, and I decided I could either watch from the couch or get on the field and become part of the game.
I became a judge because it was a natural transition from being a gymnast to coach, now judge.
I love the large crowds, the excitement of the game, and you know what? I got the best seat in the house.
Help these kids. Help this community. Become an official.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application in the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
So we're back here getting ready for second half, and see the bench huddle there for the SaberCats, and I'm not sure. It's 36-33, and it said 34, so I'm not sure if that was a 2 the end or a 3 or what the deal was. But anyway,
I thought he was well beyond the arc, and because they had 36-30, but we'll say they got it square now.
But that's what I've got, so they lined up with me. So anyway, 36-33 our score at half. David Haase, Randy McCoy here with you. Grace Reeder in her last game with us here before she moves back on the other side of the mountain. And
sorely missed.
Sorely missed. And here we go with the third quarter.
Teitelbaum, Oligmuller, Tiley, Moore, and Thomas on the court. Nice job that time. Oligmuller kind of just deflected it. Almost got the pick, but caused it to go enough out of bounds or towards out of bounds and tipped away by CASTLEVEW. They start off their second half with Henninger, number 1. Very impressive first half he had, Randy. Number 1, Chase Henninger.
Yeah, we don't have stats, but he had at least 12, 14.
Yeah, I'd say in the teens for sure. Nice job. Moore sees the gap, explodes through it, shows that athleticism. It's going to take him a while just to get in basketball, flow, won't it? And you got to stop it. You got to get in front of Henninger. Then he just steps right by you. Henninger, Moorhead, number 5 on the court. 3, Dylan O'Connor. 24, McKean, and 14, Brendan Coney. Man defense again now for CASTLEVEW. Thomas 3, buried it. Tied at 38. But one thing I like about CASTLEVEW, Randy, they cut to the basket, don't they? They got guys going all the time.
But you know what? They picked the wrong team to not be disciplined against.
Yeah, hustle's getting there, isn't it?
Because Fort Collins, that's one of the things they've always hung their hat on, is being a disciplined basketball team, regardless of who's coaching. That's just part of the DNA here. And
I think you're right.
You come in here and kind of play scattered like this, and you find yourself.
Good guess on the pass back that time. Henninger goes up. Teitelbaum, really no chance. Rolled all the way out. Actually, I think his own teammate might have helped that. And a foul.
That's a frustration foul.
Yeah, it really was. Colin McKean, 24. First team foul here in the second half. Tied at 38. Thanks for watching Streaming Sports. Thank you to our sponsors, Schrader Oil, First Bank, along with Pedersen Toyota and Jim's Wings this year. Our last broadcast of 2017, Randy.
Got a Windsor game coming up still on the 21st, but last one for us. Cody and Eric Freehoff will be on the call on that. Windsor girls, I believe we've.
Pressure man D by the Lampkins. High pick and roll. Moorhead goes to the hoop. Nice left hand. Is going to draw the foul.
Got his hand in the cookie jar there.
Yeah, just a little laying on the wrist.
1 o'clock Saturday game. We rarely do these, but it brings me back to days growing up watching the Big 8 with John Sunvold on Saturday afternoons.
Moorhead's first one rolls off the side.
Watching Jack Moore for Nebraska.
Oh yeah, you go back all those, and Steve Stavanovich, and
yeah,
you can go back to Wayman Tisdale and some pretty good players down in Norman. Yeah. 39-38, the 1-for-2 trip that time for Moorhead. Almost stolen away, this time it was. Lucky there's not a foul call there. Got knocked out of bounds, but still turnover.
Boy, they were breaking like a bunch of wide receivers went through for the.
I'm open. Yeah, there was cherry picking to be done there. But I love that attitude. Make everybody run back on defense. Well, hesitation move up off the glass.
Say they got to overplay him to the right because he's.
Yeah, he just stutter stepped him and then went ahead.
I mean, he may be able to go left, but so far no one's made him do it.
He made the one nice change of hand in the air, left-handed layup in the first half. Definitely going to have his 18-point limit. Hewley back in now for Thomas.
You got to at least make him a little uncomfortable, though. Right now, when he drives to the right, he's very comfortable.
Yeah, you lay that one hand right down there in front, make him cross over in front of you. And, yeah, you can see that coming, couldn't you?
Yeah, almost like he threw it to him.
Cut to the lane. Boy, I tell you what, it's just the same old song for Castleview. That's a nice job. Coach Simpson's got those guys playing hard, and you go to the lane, you take a hesitation moment, and somebody's cutting there almost every time.
Great ball fake there, and that's a lost art these days with basketball.
Couple substitutions in now for the Lampkins. 15 Corey back in along with number 3 Bunker. Just the jump trap. Good look that time and down. Like you said that a couple times when we were talking at half. Ryan Logan needs just to shoot a little bit more, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's.
Put it on the floor. Nice going around, and O'Connor that time takes it to the rack.
Every one of their players look alike. They all play the same way, don't they?
They really do. Healy, 3 is up, off. Gonna get Corey on, I think, on time over the back. 3rd team foul on the Lampkins. They trail by 3, though. Very competitive game here. 3-point shooting has kept them in. I'm not sure if there's been even one made so far by Castleview, has there?
I cannot remember one. Our statistician is falling asleep. Yeah, they hit one from the corner.
Yep, I think you're right. Yeah.
Early in the game.
Clear off push. I think you should have called double dribble in the corner there because he caught it. He deflected it down. Both hands picked it up, caught it, and moved again. And 4:30 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
You can only call what you see, can't you?
Tiley looked at it. Nice job coming out. It's a way to force the issue.
Yeah, again, Fort Collins is better when they're being aggressive.
Well, that's the thing. You know, if you don't get in front of him, if you don't clear in front, if there's contact made, you're the defensive player. You're going to lose that every time. And McKean that time got the foul. You got to get in front of that ball handler. First one's up and good.
You got to keep them honest. You got to keep the defense honest, and mixture of outside and inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best way to do that.
Coney sits down for a minute. Both teams playing a lot of in and out. Lindsay back in for him. Stutter move, middle lane, kick it out to the wing.
There's your three.
Yeah, not the attempt they wanted. Nope. Healy not paying attention. Another dunk for CASTLEVEW. Hettinger again. I think Hettinger is probably close to 20 points.
Got to be. He's as good as player we've seen in a while. Although, again, Tuesday night we saw a pretty good player. So
yeah.
Thistlewood.
Bunker on the three, doesn't go. Rebound, outlet pass right away. Lampkin's doing a better job, though, getting back. Got to find the trailer. Corey with the rebound. Well, it's been more than a few times. Tylee's been the, he's brought the ball up, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, I think what's
not really the best idea. Right, yeah, as soon as I did it, yeah, I got away from him.
Well, a lot of times, you know, if your guards, you know, are having trouble bringing the ball up against the guard, a lot of times you'll go ahead and have your big man bring it up if you have a favorable matchup.
Teitelbaum back in for Healy. Teitelbaum, Oligmuller, Tylee, Curry, and Bunker on the court right now for the Lampkins. They trail 42-46. Crossover, Oligmuller goes up. Didn't get the left hand in play, did he?
No, and that's good, though, because that'll open up his next three if he shows he can get to the bucket like that.
Yeah, he's definitely there. Just the left hand would have made it easy.
Oh, it should have been an and one there.
Yeah, it really should have been. Tylee on the other end knocked down the short jumper, but right away.
Wow.
Coming back the other end. Hettinger knocks his down. Still a 4-point lead. 2:40 to play here in the third.
That's
left alone in the corner. And you got it. A little net catch up there. Currently out there right now in the court, 21 Lindsay, 24 McKean, along with 12 Nichols. 3 is O'Connor, and number 1 Hettinger, who's in the lane again and will go in until somebody decides to pick him up at the free throw line and make him get rid of the ball.
Yeah,
his shot selection is within
his shot chart is
all in the purple. I like that. Corey, the junior, just put it on the floor and put his shoulder down, goes in, draws the foul.
What I didn't like is had his arm up. That was going to be an and one.
Yep, get to it. Yeah.
I thought that was on the floor, but anywho, first free throw's good. Good thing we don't have any opinions, isn't it?
Yeah. Otherwise, people would know what we're talking about. Number 4, Ryan Brown, the juniors, first time in the game. Another substitution in. I'll get that young man's number. I say these jerseys make it difficult to see those numbers.
I'll say Fort Collins Lampkin's a very impressive outing
Chandler
here.
Von Felt, yes. Well, competing all the way through. Von Felt in also.
They're right in this game.
50-49, single point lead. Hettinger once again floating in the lane. This time doesn't go. Gets his own rebound, Randy. A little strong. Backside rebound by Thomas. Oh, that's just a nice patient move. Didn't get it to go, did he?
No.
Used the backboard. Because Tylee took it all the way in. Nice spin move in the lane. Under control. Too many bites at the apple that time for Lampkins. Nice little fall away, finished up by McKean there. Brown went in, missed it, but they crashed the boards hard.
You know, down at the other end, I'd like to see Tilly go to a jump stop, go up strong rather than kind of a little hook shot.
Steal by Lampkins. Oligmuller kicked out 3. Just barely missed. Tylee, the rebound. Nice job. Got to stay with the ball. Falling away. You knew exactly what I wanted to see there. 2 hands that go up and don't hook it and fall away.
And draw the foul.
Yeah. Worked so hard and got in great position there, didn't he? Got the rebound. cleaned the glass and then missed the bunny.
Well, he's primarily a wing, so it wouldn't come natural to you. Good hustle.
Yep. Tell you, both teams really picked up the effort. Minute to play here in the third quarter. 3-point lead for CASTLEVEW. They pretty much led the whole way, but battling back every time has been the Lampkins.
Both teams coaching very much like a club game. Few timeouts. Really just kind of letting them play, isn't he?
Oh.
That's a body.
Yeah, that was. Getting a little chippy though.
Yeah, probably should have been a tee.
Yeah, that was very close. The official was.
Yeah, you bodied him. He's talking about.
Yeah.
It wasn't up top. It was.
No, McKean.
Yeah, and you got hit the other end, but didn't get it called. But that's the way it goes in life, isn't it?
Yeah, you'll get some and lose some there always, but don't get too chippy about it. The officials are watching. And I like your point earlier about the few timeouts being taken. You know, it's kind of a let him play. You know, it's not conference. You need conditioning on the court too. You can. Oh, great look. Kick back out. Van Pelt. Rebound Tiley. Teitelbaum kicks it out more. That one doesn't go. Rebound backside Hettinger. Oldmiller grabs. Gets more wrist than ball.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. That's 2 or 3 on him. I'm not
yeah,
sure
we're not getting. I know it's at least 2. 24 seconds left here in the quarter. Substitutions back in. Coney and I believe that was McKean. I can say to catch those numbers. Moorhead number 5, Hettinger number 1 on the court.
Well, if you're CASTLEVEW, somebody could break to the bucket. And there was no safety down there for Fort Collins. Dangerous defense.
More a little bit on the reach there, just a little too tight. Both teams with 5 fouls, so 1 still to give. Under 5 to play. Hettinger baseline put, blocked by Tiley. They still get the shot back, and he gets it. Got to play to the buzzer, don't you? Nice effort, Hettinger once again. The hustle by him all game long. Typified right there. So 54-49 after 3 quarters here at Fort Collins High School. Lampkins trail. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
So we're back here. Sorry about that. Jim's Wings. Northern Colorado's best wings since 1991 over by the stadium. And I know there's lots of people who have eaten and enjoyed those wings for a long, long time. So we appreciate them.
Ain't no party like the West Side Party.
Nope. And, well, yeah. And so we
trying to keep you hip here.
Yeah, we want to welcome them as a new sponsor this year.
Now, Jim and Julie, great sponsors of local sports and athletes playing in the Poudre School District. Hettinger pull up that time short. Tipped away from behind. Call's going to be on Thomas. He did do a little bit of a reach there. Coney had good position. Knocked away.
Again, SaberCats have about 3 individuals who look and play pretty much the exact same way.
Curry in for Thomas. 1 more foul. SaberCats will put themselves in the line for the bonus, single bonus. More with the steal. I think you realize how open he is, and he's second 3 count of the game. And we talk about that. You know, like I say, he's just wearing pads a few weeks ago. Moorhead baseline dribble, hooks it around. Hedinger deep in the corner, drains it.
Tell you what, he can make that shot consistently. He'll be just darn near impossible to stop at the high school level.
Yeah.
So far, he's been able to get pretty much whatever drive he wants.
Teitelbaum lane, dishes down Corey. Nice little reverse. That's the way to use the glass to take it straight up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's.
Corey tips it away. Nice hustle. But then long ways away from the bucket to make a foul.
Yeah, and SaberCat player didn't need to jump for that ball. It was deflected.
Yeah, it's one of those that deflected, and you're like, boy,
did it or did it not?
Yeah, you hope the ref saw that, but if I don't, I can make the play otherwise.
Yeah, good hustle. Good hustle.
Yep. First one's up and short, so no bonus coming. Oldmuller down court by himself. Kind of fed that up there. Hedinger shows his chops on the defensive end, too. Inbound to more. Tiley, Curry, Teitelbaum, and Oldmuller on the floor. Well, just a quick pick on the crossover that time and a dish back over to Hedinger. Easy layup, though, missed it.
Probably one of the easiest shots he's had.
Yeah, I think he just got a little lazy. Nice up and under by Oldmuller there. So a 2-point swing on just a couple of layups, wasn't it?
Yeah, and here come the Lampkins again.
Down by 4, 6:10 to play here in the game. Oh, nice look underneath. Nice fill by McKean. And they're kicked over by O'Connor. I mean, their assist levels are up there. So a quick timeout taken by Coach Schmidt, and the Lampkins, they trail by 6. You're watching Stream It Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
So we're back here, 59-53 our score, 5:51. We want to thank all of our sponsors, Jim's Wings, Pedersen Toyota, Schrader Oil, and First Bank. Here from Fort Collins High School, and it is hardly basketball weather outside.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I imagine the golf courses have got quite a lot of activity going. But thanks for tuning in to Stream It Sports. For those of you from CASTLEVEW that didn't make it up here to the Northern Colorado doubleheader trip they're on, put a pretty good game on Loveland last night, winning 94-63, I believe the final was.
Trying to make a sweep of the road trip.
Yeah. Lead by 6, 5:45 to play in the game. Lampkins, though, keep it going. Tiley goes in. One more dribble here. It would have been the spot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and using the backboard there would have been good, too.
Yeah. Strong finish to the rim and the finger roll that time. Knocked down by number 14, Coney. On the ground. I think that's one thing the Lampkins got to do, Randy. They're already in the single bonus. The SaberCats are. They need to get one more foul to do it themselves and get a chance. I mean, they're shooting 74% so far this year from the line, so they're very proficient. That time off the glass, that was the play to make. Tiley knocks it down. 5-point lead now again for the. Wow.
Boy, that's a.
I thought he'd reach around and hug him.
Darn near.
Not get a call there.
Almost looked like he tried to foul him.
Yeah. Offensive rebounds, though, just keep the ball alive, and CASTLEVEW's hustles and has had more than a few of those. Moorhead out top, picked up by Teitelbaum. Step back, short. You can see that coming.
Not quite enough.
3-on-2 right now. Moore going down. Nicely up over the top. The lefty lays it in.
I don't think. I don't know what everybody's running about. He stopped it.
Yeah, he just stopped. He didn't establish a pivot foot. He could drag it if he wants.
Boy.
Nice job, Corey. Just good rebounding position underneath. Even though they didn't have the height, that tells you about positioning being part of it, isn't it? Fouls on Moorhead. That's just a good job by Oleg Mueller. He's got the defender moving. Put your shoulder. You don't knock him down. You just put your shoulder into him. Draw the contact. Go to the line.
And again, what it does is for the future, it makes him think about that when he's getting ready to shoot a three.
Didn't get it to fall, though. Tipped away. Stolen by Mueller. He goes up. Doesn't get the lefty. Corey, well, I tell you, Corey the junior around the bucket is just a magnet for the basketball, isn't he?
Right now, Fort Collins just seems like they wanted a little more. Good hustle there as soon as I say that.
Yeah, nice job of Connor coming back.
How many bunnies has SaberCats missed?
Quite a few. Pump fake Tilly that time knocks it down. Back to a 2-point game. Lampkins will not go away, will they? Coach Schmidt's group, high effort. Hettinger, open look.
Boy.
Doesn't get to fall. Nice box out.
Not sure that's the shot I'd want with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, well, 4 black jerseys all outside the arc, weren't there? Nobody in their side. Another steal. And that's the way you follow. Coach Simpson quickly on the timeout for the SaberCats. They're back up to a 4-point lead, 3:08 to play. And they know they're in a game, don't they?
Yeah.
We'll see if their legs can finish.
63-59, and again, some of missing the bunnies could be their legs. Some of it is Fort Collins defense. Some of it just you missed them. But
I
boy,
like a mix of all three of those. Yeah, they've been down there pushing it hard.
But again, this as we talked a little bit about, as you see the SaberCat bench there, this game's been coached more like a club game than it has been a high school game. You have not seen, but both teams, neither team has been able to get more than, what, an 8-point lead? Is that the most?
I think 7 or 8 might have been.
Yeah.
Yep. Castleview's been out there. The SaberCats have, they had strings where they're just executing flawlessly, but then they have strings where they're getting to the rim, but they're not making them. And credit the Lampkins for hustling around, clearing the boards, and getting out. 3-point shooting certainly favoring Lampkins. I think they've probably got 6 or 7 compared to maybe just a couple for Castleview. And you can stay in a game that way.
Yeah, Castleview's 3-point shooting has not looked crisp at all. When they've missed badly.
Yeah, they've and that's that I put on legs.
Yeah,
really do.
Because
we've seen the athleticism out there, so I put that on legs for sure. So here we go. Final 3:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Lampkins looking for a pretty signature win if they can pull this off. Because I think Castleview is going to be pretty tough this year. I think as well as trying to run to contact and not shoot, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that was, it's hard to go in there with all those arms and legs.
Yeah. Great left hand. Tay O'Connor, good heads-up point guard, isn't he? Even though he's going through the lane, head still up, and he says, okay, if you're going to slough off, I'm just going to go ahead and take it to the glass.
And Lampkin's got to be a little more aware of the defense that's on them and not just throw it up there.
Yeah, that was, like I said, there's still a breaking in period right now for Moore. 2:30 to play. Layup goes, tip back, didn't go. First time Tiley follows it through the zone. 4-point game, 2:20.
2:20 left in the game in fourth quarter.
Hettinger pulling back out. Lampkin still in that man. Trying to play cut off those passing lanes. Baseline. Wow, that went all the way down and back out, didn't it? Lefty doesn't follow, another offensive rebound. CASTLEVEW just get too many attempts inside, aren't they?
Well, then that's what we talked about, is sometimes the height advantage is tough to overcome.
Oh, I didn't know if title ball realized how open he was. 1:40 to play, 6 points down, 3-pointers up. Bounces off, nice rebound, O'Connor. This would be that time later in the year that they're going to call a timeout. Well, I think Coach Simpson said, I'm going to do it right now, and a good one. Minute 30 left. All those moments are teaching moments. So quickly back here after break, we'll bring you the rest of this game.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
See the crowd here to watch the last minute 20 of this ball game. Fort Collins, nice Saturday crowd. And now CASTLEVEW is going to work on their.
Yep, ball handling moment. They're in the single bonus. Smart play by McKean there. Keeps it. Another timeout taken by Coach Simpson there. Just, yeah, you're right, Randy. He was putting him into the high post handoff and trying to run a little bit more time off, and things that you need to do later in the year when you're trying to get out of a gym.
Well, and this is, you know, some of us remember a little team called North Carolina that used to do that for four quarters.
The four
see
corners.
if you had the.
You want to come get them.
Yeah, if you had the wherewithal to stay with them for 4 quarters while they endlessly pass the ball around.
Didn't hurt they had Phil Ford and others like him out there that were.
Who could break you down if you cheated it even one bit.
Yeah. Actually, not a bad foul to give right there. Lemmueller comes out and pressures. Substitution back in now for SaberCats is number 14, Coney. A lot of good minutes for both these benches today.
Yeah, really entertaining game too, as we're
Kids
minute 8
playing really hard
left in this.
I think that's first free throw this half. I mean, not many taking this game either team, but they've missed the front end of their others, and maybe just the one bonus one earlier they got, but puts them up by 7. Well, that was just height. That was just a reach over the top.
Yeah.
So we'll walk to the other end. I think the foul's going to be on O'Connor. 1:05 left in the game. Best way to catch up? Score when the time's not running.
Yeah, but
got to make them. Thomas' first one's good. Second one will be coming.
Thomas had a solid game, hit a couple of threes, and been active.
Well, like I say, Coach Schmitz had 8-9 kids in the game, and if not more, and everybody's done a little something, haven't they?
And everybody's hit 1 out of 2 free throws. Nobody's been able to hit both by either team.
Under a minute to play. And a reach will put the SaberCats back at the line. It's going to be Hettinger. Surprisingly, not many attempts for him at the free throw line today. Thomas going off, getting a nice hand.
I think at times he's been too athletic to be able to hit.
Yeah. He can definitely elevate and hang. Got that length. Rattled the first one in.
6'5", and
that's
a good size.
And definitely can play the 1 or the 2 guard the way he handles right now. Probably more of a 2 in college, but
he will be dominant in many games this year.
Yeah, well, like I say, Coach Simpson said he's already getting looks from Air Force and some others. He's just a junior, folks. So a 2 for 2 there, puts the lead back up to 8. Long three-pointer, though, by Thomas is good. That brings the crowd back into it, and a quick timeout taken by Coach Schmidt. So 48 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Timeout. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
So we're back here. You see Coach Schmidt with his team, and I think if you ask Coach Schmidt before the game that he'd be in this game at 70-65 with 48 seconds left, I think he'd like that.
Yeah. Kids have
spoke
played
very
really
highly.
hard.
He spoke very highly of CASTLEVEW, and
hard not to. Coach Simpson's got a pretty good squad over there, and
a lot of their mistakes have been self-inflicted, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But Fort Collins has stayed in the game. They've played hard, and they're going to beat a lot of teams with this effort, you know.
Well, and CASTLEVIEW's only got 3 seniors.
Yeah, so they're going to be.
They're playing 8 or 9 kids, and they're pretty different. I can say they're one 6'8" player today didn't even play because he's sick. Edinger gets the ball in bounds. He's fouled right away. You got to, but unfortunately, that's the guy you probably don't want to foul. Yeah, number 34, Pauks, 6'8" junior.
6'8" junior didn't even play.
Not even off the bench today. Somewhere between Loveland last night and today here, found a little bug. Those are going around. 47 seconds, not much time ran off there. First one rolls away. Double bonus situation now.
Bring in
Hewley and Moore.
Brings in the all-shooting team here.
Yeah, gotta be able to get the ball in the air quickly. And down court quick, don't you?
Well, without a turnover because CASTLEVIEW's long arms.
Yeah. Second one, though, is good. Hedinger knocks it down. I'm sure he's got a 20-point-plus day. Thomas quickly releases it. Good. And, you know, nice effort that time by Nichols to try to get the foul, make the block, but he fouls him, and he made it anyway. 4-point play. We're going to have a possible 2-point game, Randy, with 37 seconds left. That got the crowd going across the way, didn't it?
Well, that's about the only thing that can keep them in the game is they keep hitting threes, but then if you want to foul them, and here you go, let's say he misses it and they get an offensive rebound or something. You know, you got to tie a game here, 6-point.
It goes away quick. Thomas nails it, 4-point play.
Wow.
Substitution, defensive substitution. Thomas getting a big hand right away. Coach Smith said, you get right up there on the edge because they're going to go right back in.
He's got double.
So ball inbounded. Corey will be called for the foul right away.
Yeah, rode him like a.
You know what? If you make the play right now, there's plenty of time. Make him make free throws. They've not really been money from the line.
Well, and
O'Connor up there, the senior.
Not the most disciplined team in the world either. And a lot of times that goes hand in hand. Not this time.
Good looking stroke there. Knocks it down.
Again, CASTLEVIEW, one of those teams that you would not be surprised if you didn't see them.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good looking athletes.
Definitely top 16 or maybe top 8 by the end of the year.
Nice 2 for 2 that time for O'Connor. Timeout taken, 37 seconds. They put the back up to a 4-point lead. And it's one of those moments, Randy, where, okay, you got to get it down court, got to get it in the air.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about our Tuesday game. We started our season off with Tuesday night. Golden comes to town. We never gotten to see Golden play, and I'll tell you what, they
didn't disappoint.
They did not. They handed Fossil Ridge a loss. Fossil Ridge is, as we could tell, we're still trying to figure out who they are. And
well, like I said, Collins and Fossil Ridge both lost dominant players, and a group of them at that, and all of a sudden you've got to get out and play.
So our next broadcast, December 21st, Windsor and Pueblo West. So our first Pueblo team that we've had, and that'll be over at the Windsor gym. Girls basketball December 21st. Join Eric Freehoff and Cody McCoy for the call on that.
Pueblo West and East down there and South, all very, very good athletic schools down there.
Yeah, that should be a good game. So hopefully we can get a lot of folks aren't going to travel up from Pueblo to watch that either. So we'll have it here on Streaming Sports. So if you know anybody in Pueblo,
yep,
let them know.
Oldmuir now brings it back course. Straight up court, trying to get Thomas kicked out there. Back in the corner, Oldmuir left alone. Three-pointer tipped around, doesn't fall. Ball still loose. Tiley, he knocks it down. 1-point game now. Healy.
Wow. You know what I love about this? It's everybody but Ryan who's hitting shots, you know, and you would expect Ryan to. And
he's hit a few, but not like what you expect, and it's a game where the depth is starting to show. There's a lot of solid players here that Coach Schmidt's got.
And they're going to need all of them to compete in this tough Front Range League.
Connor,
big
solid
free throw there.
3 in a row there.
But at best,
here's
going to be able to tie the game.
Here's the money shot. Rattled that one in, 3-point lead. Under 15 to play, and a timeout taken. So Coach Schmidt wants to draw one up.
So we will take a break after this message. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
So we're back here, and lo and behold, we've got a 3-point contest, 13.5 left in the regulation.
Yeah, in a game that you about could have left your car running, got through so quick. And
right, and even now we're only a minute or an hour 20 into it. So
great pace of game. So Teitelbaum inbound the back court. Takes about 4 seconds off of that. Under 10. They'll let him take the three. Yeah. And a quick timeout taken again by Coach Schmidt. 4 seconds left. That's experience. That's just one of those things you go there because the Lambkins all kind of got crowded around. Nobody spaced away there. Tyler could have kicked it out to either one of his couple of teammates there and had a good look because everybody was crowded in.
And really, right now, if you can run a Sabercat down the court with all the commotion down in the backcourt, you could run this off without him being able to foul him.
You'd want to throw the ball past half court and make a play because it's going to be tough to do anything else if you turn around and catch it.
What you don't want to do if you're the Sabercats is you don't want to turn the ball over right underneath the Lambkins.
74-75.
If you're going to beat us, you can beat us from 60 feet out.
That's one of those coaching moments, too. You remind them out there, okay, you can move. You can slide down that. Although the timeout, it's a made basket, so you don't have to be in front. Get away from the goal in case you need to throw it.
Boy, I'd run just a good old-fashioned line and keep them guessing who's going to run down the court. And there you go.
Yep. Everybody's going to helter-skelter break.
And good. Ogu Miller's down here with
inbound. There was a quick finger on that button. Less than 0.8 of a second.
These kind of games is when you're happy you're playing at home.
Yeah. Inbound, Hettinger will go to the line.
I don't react any bit quicker than that.
Yeah, that was lightning.
Coach Schmidt is kind of banking on the fact that they'll miss one of these.
Mm-hmm. Although if you catch it, shoot a long one, you're still gonna be 3.
And there he did.
And Hettinger did that the last time. it's hard to critique a game as well as he's played it, but he's quick. He's quick at the line, isn't he?
He will learn to put a little more air under that ball for a softer touch, but he does
that
make
time
one
he
of
had the
them.
rotation.
So here's for the win.
Olegmuller, 3, 2, 1.
And turns it over.
Yep. Two-tenths of a second.
I'm not sure he would have gotten the ball up to. Oh, the ball was slapped out, they're saying, but you barely have enough to
catch and shoot. Yeah, now they're changing the call. I think that's the right call. Because the way the ball kicked away, it might have got slapped, but it got kicked hard. And the way Olegmuller reacted, I think he knew it went off his foot.
Yeah.
And that's just good officiating. Take a second, get it right.
Yeah, there's no reason to not get it right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ryan had to run full speed, but he wasn't thinking about shooting.
No.
You could tell because he wasn't coming towards the center where he could get a good shot off.
No, that wasn't the shot wasn't actually with 2/10 of a second. There would have been no shot.
Yeah, he couldn't. He almost would have just run the clock out.
Mm-hmm. And until you're in those situations,
yep.
I mean, it's easy to antiseptically look at it from afar like we are, but until you're on the court, you're in the crucible as it is. You've got to experience that, and great learning moment for everybody today. I mean, frankly, by NBA standards and college standards, this game's over. You can't catch and shoot in 2/10 of a second.
Right. But we have volunteers running the clock, so.
You're saying it's possible to see 1/10 on that, baby? 76-74, great game. Thanks for tuning in to Stream It Sports today. Dave Haase, Randy McCoy, Grace Reader. That's just what you got to do. Throw it up in the air, caught,
that's it,
and out. But what a great game. Great fight by the Lampkins. Never quit. Got down a couple times. Came back every time, didn't they?
Yeah, it was really a great game. So anyway, our score is 76-74. CASTLEVEW SaberCats over the Fort Collins Lambkins. For Grace Reader, our farewell to her. David Haase, this is Randy McCoy. We'll see you next time here on Stream It Sports. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day by Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins. Everything cars made easy by Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. This has been a Stream It Sports NoCo production of Poudre School District High School Sports. You can find all of our broadcasts, past and present, by visiting streamitsports.com/PSD. Thank you for watching.